What's up everybody, I am the Angry Trojan. In this video, I want to talk about the number 11 USC Trojans facing off against number 18 Michigan Wolverines in the Big House. For the USC Trojans, this will be an important first game for the men of Troy after walking away from their former conference, the Pac-12. USC, being newcomers in the Big Ten, are going to play their very first conference game against the Michigan Wolverines. The Wolverines are in wounded animal mode, and head coach Sharon Moore has decided to switch quarterbacks going into this game versus USC. The quarterback for the game is Alex Orji, who failed to win the starting position in spring camp for the Wolverines. If you know me, I can't stand the hype around Shedeur Sanders, but Alex Orji is just a running back pretending to be a quarterback. The guy has thrown 7 passes, and it has averaged no more than 5 yards each time. He is mobile, but he is no Caleb Williams and cannot throw the ball with accuracy. Up to this point, he at least has not shown anybody that he has anything to fear with a noodle for an arm. All the talking heads around the college football landscape all summer long said that the USC Trojans were soft. Before the LSU game, they said that the LSU Tigers were just too big and stout, and the USC Trojans were weak California boys. Paul Feinbaum went on a long verbal diuretic tirade criticizing Lincoln Riley and all things the University of Southern California football program. USC went into the Week 1 matchup with the LSU Tigers from the SEC. The USC Trojans went to Las Vegas and pulled the upset against the LSU Tigers. The Tigers got bullied and flew home with sand in their panties, and wouldn't you know, instantly all the talking heads at ESPN, all the haters start to move the goalpost and make claims that now, all along, LSU is not as good as they're supposed to be. The entire offseason we all heard about how USC was soft, and in the long run it was LSU who got bullied. And Week 2, the USC Trojans played Utah State at home at the Memorial Coliseum in Los Angeles. This is the first time in the Lincoln Riley era at USC that the Trojans have shut a team out with help from the new defensive staff at USC. USC beat the Pig Farmer 48-0, and wouldn't you know that all the haters still aren't impressed. The Trojans head into Week 3 having a bye week, and in week number 4 they head to Ann Arbor to face the Michigan Wolverines. Heading into Week 4, Vegas has moved the betting odds from Michigan being favored to now being a touchdown dog to the Trojans. All the talking heads are giving scores that are something like 28-21 or 21-14. But what I don't understand is they all pick the Trojans to lose knowing that Michigan doesn't have an offense. They claim they have a stout defense, but they've looked sus in their first 3 games. One of those games coming from a blowout by the Texas Longhorns. What I want to know is how will a team that has no offense going beat this potent USC squad? The USC Trojans held Nussmeier, a quarterback that USC fans heard the entire offseason was supposedly better than Miller Moss. USC held Nussmeier to 20 points. Let's just call a spade. Alex Orji isn't Nussmeier on his best day. So how is a Michigan team that is obviously only able to run going to outscore Miller Moss and company? Michigan cannot afford to get into a shootout. I have the USC Trojans winning this game. Yes, Michigan might have a solid defense, but they do not have the defense from last year that helped win them a national title. They are merely a shell of last year's defense. I believe that Miller Moss and company, with all the weapons that the Trojans have afforded to them, will in the long run be too much for the Michigan Wolverines. My prediction will be USC 30, Michigan 10. I do not see Michigan getting much into the red zone, let alone doing anything other than kicking field goals. This will conclude my Week 4 video. Please like, share, and subscribe for more content, and tune in next time for more angry takes. Fight on! And remember, friends don't let friends become Bruins.